Well, we are closing in on the end of October and one of the most exciting holidays for children, Halloween. Candy, costumes, trick-or-treating. However, in order to make Halloween an enjoyable experience for kids and parents alike, it's important to keep some safe tips in mind. Joining me now is Captain Mike Richard of the Springfield Fire Department to talk about what we can all do to ensure a positive experience for our little ghosts and goblins. And thank you so much for joining us today, Captain.
Thank you for having me.
And first of all, why don't we talk a little bit about what we can all do to prepare for Halloween, which is next weekend.
Springfield Fire Department believes the most important thing is preparation of their costumes. Most costumes are dark in color, but it's very important that you are able, the drivers and other people in the city or the town are able to see the trick-or-treaters. So if they can have some kind of reflective material built into their costume and or at least a flashlight would be very helpful.
And also I know some kids carry glow sticks or different glowing materials.
Yes, anything that really stands out is would be much safer than nothing at all.
Mm-hmm. Now, what does the fire department recommend for trick-or-treating on Halloween?
Well, the fire department recommends that trick-or-treaters know where they're going prior to them leaving. They blanket one neighborhood by going up and down one side of the street at a time, crossing the street at the crosswalks, not just darting out in traffic. And if children are going out alone or without an adult, which we only recommend children at the age of 13 go out without an adult, make sure when they do have a cell phone and they know the proper usage of 911 with their cell phone.
Mm-hmm. And so when they dial 911, where does that call go to?
Currently on a cell phone, when you dial 911, it goes to the Northampton State Police in our area. They are gonna ask you your location, so it's very important you know at very minimum what street you're on, what city you're in, or what town you're in, and then the state police dispatcher will decipher the 911 dispatch to the proper town or city.
Mm-hmm. What about houses and people decorating their homes? There's often jack-o'-lanterns with candles in them. How important is it for people to be aware of that?
Well, it is very important because even though we recommend to use a flameless candle most of the time, we do realize that people are still using candles. If you use a candle in your jack-o'-lantern, please have your jack-o'-lantern away from where the children are going to be walking to get their treat. And if your child does catch on fire, or if a kid or anybody catches on fire, we go back to the adage of course, stop, drop, and roll, cover your face and roll to extinguish that fire. That's the #1 safest way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Good advice. And also we have, in 2 more weeks, something else coming up that you'd like to make people aware of.
In a couple weeks, we are changing our clocks back, which is the fire department recommends to change your batteries in your smoke alarms. We also would like to reinforce that testing your smoke alarms and having a home fire safety drill monthly is the safest route for families in our community.
Okay, Captain Mike Richard from the Springfield Fire Department, thank you so much for all of these valuable tips.
You're welcome.